Good morning,
Good
everybody.
morning, good morning. Ooh, it might be evening for some of you who are watching this, but we are recording live this morning.
Yeah.
Um, we are having our coffee together, enjoying. Cheers, Nona. These are some old school mugs.
Oh man, mine's dirty on the outside. So true
James loved.
story. True story, guys. Okay, to start our video, we both sat down with a cup of coffee and we did not pick these cups on
No,
purpose.
I ran
That's just what we
upstairs,
picked.
grabbed the first one. I was like, how cute is it? It says, what does it really say? All I need is coffee and just between friends. And let's be
Yep.
honest, when I'm tagging, I don't care if it's 7 o'clock at night. I pour coffee and I
Yep.
watch Gilmore Girls. What's your favorite?
Oh yeah, Gilmore Girls. Well, especially like when I just want to listen
Mhm.
because I don't need to watch it at all.
You know
Yeah.
what's going on in the scene. Yeah.
Yeah, I also watch epically long movies that I've seen 100 times, like Harry
Yes.
Potter's movies and
Oh,
The Lord of the Rings. That's another one that because it's like 9 solid hours of tagging, right?
yes. When I think of fall, I think of Harry Potter and that, we're coming into the fall
Yep.
sale. That's it. Pick a
Yep.
good show. Let us know in the comments. What are you going to be watching when you're tagging? So,
Yes,
yeah,
exactly. Yeah, we got a different vibe today because it's
we do.
morning and we're filming ahead of time. So, um, but we are going to be talking about how to tag. So, the great thing, super exciting thing is we have a ton of new consigners this sale, which is amazing.
Yay!
So, but we want to just bring everything down, simplify it, and just start with the basics. Okay, so we're just going to kind of briefly hit on things today. If you have more advanced questions, post comments on this video, and we'll get back to you. But yeah, we're just kind of hit the surface. So, any other
Absolutely.
thoughts on that, Katie? Before I start?
No, yeah, just let us know if you have any questions. We're happy to help. Yeah,
Okay, all right.
here it goes.
I'm gonna do a screen share so everybody can see my browser. And I might have to move us. I might move us down here on the bottom. There we go. Okay. So this is our JBF tagging website. And if you haven't done this yet, you go to our website and right here under sell, you're going to go to seller login. And then you log in to your account and it will bring you right here to our events. And if you've already registered, then our event is going to be right here at the top. And then you're going to go to tagging. And at this point, you will have already grabbed your items. Uh-oh. Minor
If this
technical.
happens,
I know.
reload
Of
that.
course. Okay. Sorry. Let me try that again. That's not supposed to happen. Uh-oh. What is going on? Boy, we're off to a great start on this particular tutorial.
Yeah, that's
Oh, here
okay.
we go. Okay. I have one already up. I'm not sure why that happened, but that's not supposed to happen. So from this page, you go to tagging and it will bring you to the tagging page. Right up here under create tags, there's two different options. There's basic entry, which, oh, that's why. Oh, Katie, sorry, I logged in too soon, guys. Okay, that's why it wasn't working.
That's all good.
Yeah, okay. So what's alive without a little bit of adventure? Okay, here we go. We got
Love
it.
it.
Okay, so from the event page, hit tagging, and
There it is.
there we
That's what
go.
it
These
looks
are the
like.
tags that I already have entered in the system. And this
So
is a brand
many.
new
Mhm.
account. So there's only there's only a few in here. But
Yeah.
if you guys have consigned before, there could be hundreds and hundreds. But the first thing we're going to do is go up to create tags. And there's two options here. You can do a basic entry, which allows you one by one to change the category and size, which is great if you just have that's what I'm going to use in our demonstration today, because I have 3 different items in different sizes. But if you are really working quickly, one of the best tricks is to batch your work and sort by not only category, like boys clothing, but also sort by size. And this is the magic of rapid tagging. So you can say clothing, boys, and size 6 months. And it automatically
that
fills all
feature.
this in for you. Yep. And then you can just go in, enter your description and your price, and you're good. Do you use a lot of rapid tagging, Katie?
I would say so. I try to get all my 6 month stuff together, or whatever that size, especially shoes and that. It makes it go just so quickly. Yeah.
It does. It really helps. I use rapid tagging whenever possible. But okay, so we're going to enter a few tags together. This is the first item that I have. It's a
I
little
love it.
jean
Oh,
jacket. Of course, getting all the feels about the cute clothes. Okay, so this is a Genuine Kids Carter. So I'm going to go to clothing boys. The size is 12 months. And I'm just going to type in jacket, right?
no,
That's all that's
no,
what?
absolutely not, Nona. Please don't do.
What did I do wrong?
Okay, so make sure that we have a proper description. A lot of times during the sale, we can find tags missing on the ground. And we need to be able to get that item back to the person. So this one right here, I write quite a long description. I have H&M, 1.5 to 2-year-old, navy blue, long sleeve with colorful dino, the mighty T-Rex. So mine is really long, you guys, right?
Yeah.
But it does not need to be that way. But no, why don't you give a good example of yours of how that should be tagged?
Yeah, so like I'm gonna put the brand. I'm gonna say I always put this is Genuine Kids, and with Genuine Kids, I also always put Genuine Kids from Oshkosh. I know that's not necessary, but I just like to do it. Now, is that good enough? Genuine Kids from Oshkosh jacket? Maybe not, because there's going to be a lot of Genuine Kids jackets at the sale. So again, we're not going to know if this tag falls off. We're not going to know if it's this jacket or the other one next to it. So I'm going to put denim jacket.
Blue, yeah, denim's blue.
Yeah, with front zip, size, and I think it's crucial to get the size in there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Size 12 months. And if I really wanted to go even more, I will put bomber style, because this is a bomber jacket. So it's like, I'm a lot like you, Katie. I will fill that text box as full as I can with everything that I can think of. Like, I won't put in words that don't make sense,
Right.
but I will put everything in that I can, because if your tag falls off, which tags fall off, it just happens. The more descriptions you have in your tag, the more likely we are to be able to find it, and then you don't lose money and you don't lose that item. So I personally am maybe gonna put like $4 on this jacket.
Okay.
Because I know it's been well loved. It's in really good condition. But what would you say is a good price range for this brand and this type of jacket, Katie?
I think between 4 and 6 is great. And
Yeah.
I know when I do that with you, when you have a friend that you're tagging with, this is what it's all about.
Yeah.
Tagging with friends. If I'm saying 6, she says 4, go 5, right?
Yeah.
And then are you going to reduce or donate that item?
I am, but the only reason that I would do that one, so yeah, I would say normally I would do around $6 for this and then reduce and donate. But I really, really want to sell this item, and I'm happy to give another mom a really good deal. So I'm going to go a little bit lower, but yeah, that's probably a little on the low side, and so you just kind of work through, how badly do I want this item back, but also do I just really what condition is it in, and that kind of stuff. So
Absolutely.
okay, here's my next one.
Oh my goodness, that's so cute.
I know. Baby
I'm
clothes
biased to
are
some
so
red, white,
fun
and blue.
just to look at. I know. Okay, so this is a Baby Bowden sweatshirt. And
He needs a boutique one. I wish I had, I
yes.
almost grabbed those. So you guys, we have
Oh, yeah.
boutique and multiple cards. So I can see if one of my
Yes.
kiddos can grab it. Um, yeah, so you will want to staple if you have boutique to the bottom of your tag, and it just kind of shows them if you have it priced a little bit higher. Sorry to cut you off there, Nona.
Oh,
If
no,
you have it
good.
priced a little bit higher, it just goes to show it's a boutique brand. So there's a
Yeah.
reason why we have it priced at that price. Go ahead.
Yes. Yeah, and we have those tags to staple to the bottom of your pricing tags on the supply order that you can get for free, right, Katie?
Absolutely, yes.
And is that something that they can print on their own also?
Yes, we do ask that it be on a bright colored cardstock. So it is something that can be picked up in the supply order. We will actually also have them at the sale. When you get there, you can just staple them on there.
That's right. Okay, I'm gonna try to get my descriptors in here. It's got a front kangaroo pocket. It's got a snap shoulder.
It is so cute.
And I usually I will often use like all caps to emphasize certain things like new, like if
Yes.
it were really great condition, I would put like new in all caps to kind of draw focus to that. But otherwise, it doesn't really matter so much what's necessarily capitalized. But I use capital letters to kind of make the certain words pop out. And what would you have for a good pricing suggestion on this one, Katie?
Goodness. Baby Bowden is a very higher end brand. I know mine sold really well last sale. I had kind of about 10 items that I had a big romper set with a sweater I put at $12 and it did sell full price.
Great.
It was very cute.
I might put $8 on this one, and I'm gonna reduce and donate everything. So
Perfect.
that
I
sounds
think that's a
good.
fair price.
It's in really good shape. Okay, and then the last thing I'm gonna tag and enter is a book. So really good condition book. The spine is in good condition. There's no writing on the inside cover. So I'm gonna stick this, make a tag for this one under books. And I don't need a size. I don't know why I clicked on that, but so
Hey,
I
that's a good
usually
example. We don't need a size.
I usually put the title of the book in
Parentheses.
yes, in quotation marks. I for some reason forgot what those are called. I'm
I,
like,
I said
what are
parentheses.
those?
Yeah, I get it.
Yes, Lost and Found by Oliver Jeffers. Oops. Book. I'm gonna put mini size just to maybe help give a reference.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna put $2 on this one.
Perfect.
So then when you're done entering tags, you're going to click save, and just be careful if you're going to walk away from the screen, if you're going to stop tagging for a little while, hit the save button because it's a drag to get all the way down here to 7 or 8, forget to hit save, and then you have to go back and do it again. So I'm going to hit save, and then I'm ready to print. So there's a couple of great little tools in here for printing. And I think stop me if you think I'm mistaken, Katie, but I feel like everybody does this a little bit differently. Some
Absolutely.
people like to sort it over here on the left. Some people like to sort it by not printed.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, some people like to grab it by category if they're looking for specific tags. I know that I have 9 tags here, so I'm just going to select all tags. And before I print, I make a quick look over here and make sure that there aren't any items that I don't want to reduce, because I want to change that before I print it. So I give this a quick look, and then if you want to change something about your tags before you print them, sorry, I just realized I'm randomly scrolling up and down. I should sit still. Anyway, right up here, you can change your unprinted tags. So let's say I want to change them to do not reduce. I can hit update. Are you sure? Okay. And then it takes away the reduce quality on these tags. Okay. But I'm actually not going to change that. So I'm going to go back. Uh-oh, sorry, reduce. And then there, they all say reduce again. And right here, I'm going to head up to print tags, PDF. And then there are a couple troubleshooting things here. Now, my printer, and I have a question about printers for you coming up, Katie, but my printer has a wonderful default that prints the tags beautifully. So I don't have to mess with my printer at all. I'm just going to click print, and here's the preview of it. And you can see everything one more time before you print it. But some people do have to modify some of their defaults, and just make sure that your tags say actual size or 100%. It's the same thing, but every printer is different. And my question for you, Katie, is what's your experience with your printer? Because I know everyone's different, and some people have troubles that I personally don't have to deal with.
Yeah, so I personally run with I don't know what you have. I've got an Epson. I finally switched over. I don't print that often. And so I was going through ink like crazy with those inkjet ones.
Okay.
And so once I switched to Epson, it's just liquid, but it goes great. I haven't had to switch. I will say if I use my LaserJet printer, you got to be very careful. If it doesn't dry properly, if I run my finger across the barcode here, it just dissolves on our cardstock. Mm-hmm. So you got to be careful that you're just using your normal printer. LaserJet, it will just make it to where we have to hand type in this entire number at the register, and it will not show up on your sales until the very end of the sale. And so that's where you see on our Facebook chatter, like, hey, I don't see this item is sold. That's why we're having hand enter in those numbers. So please be careful with your printer options. Like Nona said, print it at the 100% size, and
Yeah, and I think generally just look at it. If the lines of the barcode look a little like they've bled together, those tags are not going to scan. And it takes away the fun, because like you said, you don't get to watch your solds, but it does really slow things down. Is there anything else you'd like me to show them here before I end the screen sharing from the tagging site?
I don't think so. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to turn this part off so we can go back to full screen. There we are.
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah. But I know we did get a question on the Facebook page about the sizing of it. So just make sure it says actual size or 100%, and you won't have any trouble with it. Yeah. We
also ask that you please use white cardstock.
Yes.
Not sparkly tan or pink. And I know you might think it shows off your tag a lot brighter. Maybe someone wants to buy it, but it makes it extremely difficult for our scanners to be able to scan anything but white cardstock. And we say cardstock, it's durable, it holds up. I know this tag here is 2 years old. And look, you guys, it's still flat. It looks nice. It's not bent, curved, or anything. But this, I did print on regular paper to show everyone at the fair. That's where we are this week. Just what it looks like printed out. And it's already just getting bent and worn out. And so this could tear, it could rip off easily. So please, please, please use cardstock.
Yep. And that's another thing. We have all the supplies that you need. If you have trouble finding them, we have supplies that you can order just to make it simple. And so, okay, my portion is done. Katie's going to take over now we've got our tags. We've printed them. What do we do?
Yeah, so I'll quickly finish on my cute little assistant of a husband brought me what that boutique tag looked like. So I just thought I'd show. I know it's kind of confusing if you've never heard what it looks like, but this is what it looks like. You would just attach it right here. Sorry if I'm not close enough. And staple it right on there. And then that just shows the mom this is a boutique brand. We also have multiples, I just met, I kid you not, at least 3 twin mamas out there at the fair. And so we
Aw.
have multiples also. So you twin mamas out there, maybe you have 2 4T of this same shirt. You're going to attach that right here. And we have a section for you twin mamas, and it's just going to go in the multiple section. Yeah, so there's that. So yeah, let's start off on what do we do with once we've gotten this up. So you've printed off that piece of paper. This is what it looks like. These are not donated items. If they were donate, you would see a D in the corner. If they were full price, they would have a star at the bottom. And if there's a star, that means that it will not go half off. So all of these items are reduced, but not donate. So that's what I've got there. So you're going to cut those up, not cut them up, but you're going to follow the dotted line. Nona, please feel free to tell me if you can't see very well. There's a dotted line on this paper. You're going to cut along those lines. And then it makes it really simple too, because it shows where your safety pin goes. So once you've got those cut up, I've got a couple items that are already tagged here. You're always going to want to make sure that your hanger is in a question mark form. So if you're going along and you think to yourself, am I doing this right? You're questioning it, right?
Yes.
And you just want to make sure it's in that question form.
Yeah, look at the front of your garment and ask, yes, is it right?
Yes, because that is great topic, because I'm showing you guys. But yes, as I'm looking at it, that would be too funny if I didn't have this the right way. So I've got this item here. We want to tag our items on the right-hand side. And the reason for that, think about it. We're shopping along. And I feel so backwards on this video. All the tags are going to be on the same side, on this right side as they're shopping. So that's why we do ask that they're all tagged on that same side. It makes it so simple for the mom to keep going across and finding what she's looking for.
Okay, I have a quick question about the hangers, Katie.
Yes.
So what happens if we bring our stuff to drop off and all the hangers are facing the wrong way?
We will help you. Do not walk away. Do not cry. There is a mom out there that I have sat with for over an hour, and all her pins were on the wrong side, all her hangers are going the wrong way, and her and I just laughed the whole time of like, we've been there, right? Yeah. We will help you. You can just pull off to the side. If there's not a staff available to come help you at the time, if it's slow, we'll have someone there, but don't be afraid. We have got you. I'm not going to name names, but we have a OG out there. I'm sure she'll mention after this video that showed up without any hangers on and just plopped it down like, here I am. And we're like, whoa, we've got to have hangers on these things. Yeah. And know that we have those supplies available and ready, but we've got your back. Don't feel alone. And we all got to start somewhere. Yeah.
So definitely don't stress about it. But the point being, they do have to be fixed before they can go out on the floor.
Absolutely.
So if they are backwards, we do have to take the time. You have to take the time to help us get them in the right way. So
absolutely. Yes. And yeah, the only time we have staff available is, we've got appointments made, but if we do have that help. So this is a cute little example. This is adorable. I've got a monkey 2-piece set here, and gotta watch for these little strings, cut these little things off. But this is how you would attach. I've got a striped jacket with pants here, and you're gonna wanna put the pants on the back just like this. And you're gonna safety pin it in the corners to the jacket and the hanger, because we don't want those to be falling off. Nona, if you want to touch on the tagging gun at this point, this is an example of one that I have tagged with a tagging gun. So a lot of our clothes have tags printed on the clothing now, but this is a perfect example where I feel comfortable just tagging it on the tag itself.
Yes.
So do you want to touch on that?
That's the perfect scenario, isn't it? If you're using a tagging gun, then just make sure it goes through the tag if it has a hanging tag. But the most important thing, and this is very important, is that you don't stick a tagging gun right through the middle of the fabric. So if I were going to use a tagging gun on this item, I would put it through this tiny little tag. But if there wasn't a tag there, don't put it through the middle of the fabric, because that has then ruined the garment. It will have a hole there and it will be a noticeable hole. So the tagging gun then at that point is, you're right, it's hard when you're looking at the video. This is the right side of the
Yeah.
item. So if I was looking at it on the rack, I want it on this side, the right side. And what I would do is put it like right here under the underarm, right in the seam, right? So then as you're shopping it, it's going to be hanging right here on the correct side. Or you're going to just stick it right in a seam, right? So it's real important. If you're using a tagging gun, you have to be very precise.
Absolutely.
Or if the item has a tagging gun right through here, that item's automatically going to be a no thank you, which is heartbreaking. And we don't want to do that. It's painful for us to have to do that. But if there's a hole right here, then the item has been damaged. So
Yeah. So we do have those for sale, and this is what it looks like. A tagging gun, you've got your needles and your pins all in here. So we've got that available also. So yeah.
How about tagging toys and large items? I'm curious about that too.
Yes, ma'am. All right. I'm going to quickly make one last comment on this jacket
Oh yeah,
here.
please.
Please do not use a safety pin in the right-hand side of a jacket. Please hit the zipper, find a tag in the back. Right here would work, but do not put a safety pin through a jacket. It will ruin the quality, and it is not like normal cotton fabrics. And that also will be a no thank you. So please watch for that. We would hate to have to turn that away.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump to shoes really quick because that's what I've got next to me.
Oh yeah.
Here's an adorable pair of Merrell shoes. I've got some, hold on here. Sorry about that. I've got my zip tie ready. A lot of shoes have these little hoops in the back. So, let's see if I can see here. We're gonna take that. This is where I would have my tag ready. Let's just pretend here. And it would poke through here, and then you can just zip tie it shut. And then your tag is showing just like this at the end. So
and two birds with one stone, right? Because then the shoes are stuck together. They can't get separated.
Yes, and then you don't need two zip ties either, just to put your tag on. So this is what it would end up looking like.
Can you show us what you would do if there wasn't a loop on the back?
Ooh, yes, great question. I have used the front of the shoelaces here. Let me pull this through here and give you a quick show.
I'm making you work, Katie.
Yes, I'd say the hardest one that I've seen is rain boots that don't have a hoop. I've seen people attach a couple of zip ties together for that. Sorry guys, I'm frugal and I don't want to zip this shut, but I'm using the front of the shoelaces there.
Okay, great.
So that's a great tip. Or you could even go through the holes where the shoelaces go in. That's a great idea too. So that's that for shoes. Please let us know if you have any question. You can also use painter's tape to tape your boots together. That's an option also.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Yeah,
so
rain boots always cause me trouble.
Yes, when there's not a place to hook them together, I'm like, oh boy, here we go. So as for toys, say you've got 4 of these little cars that you want to put together in a bag and you're not sure how to attach them together. Use a cute little zip tie or Ziploc. I'm so sorry, guys. Not enough coffee this morning. A Ziploc bag. And then you can just use, say you don't want these cars locked. You're going to do this, close it shut, fold it over, use packing tape, and seal it shut. So that those cute little hands of toys of those kids aren't going to be able to get in there and grab one out, right? And it might say 4 and now there's 1. Let me tell you, we have seen it over and over and over again. So please use your proper, here's your packing tape and here's your painter's tape. So this one's really cool. This is what we have available here for sale, is this thin stuff, right? This is great for books when you're attaching it on. This is painter's tape.
I was actually going to ask you that.
Yeah.
Tell me how to tag the book I just made a tag for.
Yes, so we have both the thin stuff and the thicker stuff. Both are great, right? So you're gonna take it and so sorry, all my stuff is here.
Why do we use painter's tape, Katie, on books?
Yeah, so if you can see, I just put this on the back of my son's book here. Pretend that this is a tag here. Watch. Didn't tear it at all. Look at the back of that, right? But it is attached on very securely. You're gonna want to tape on the bottom and top, right? So not just in one section. But even that thin line stuff is great, so people can still see the quality, the pictures on the book. So yeah, let me tell you, you can rip as hard as you want and it will not come off. So that is why we use it on those kind of things. Like I said, say I've got a globe here, right? Same thing. You're gonna use that painter's tape to be able to attach your tag onto that item. So here's an example. It can go right on there.
Awesome.
And we're attached, right?
Yeah.
So that's exactly how you would just tag something like that. And look, we didn't hurt the globe. If you use packing tape, say goodbye to that item. It's gonna ruin it. So yeah, those are
it pulls the paint and the finish and the decor. Not decor, but I can't talk.
Yeah, I know when we were at training, we saw a train table with packing tape and someone said, will you put that onto a large item tag? And we were like, we don't want to ruin it. We'll be guilty for that. So
yeah, they had packing tape on the paper. It had paper, a paper scene on it. Yeah. Do you by chance have a yellow tag? I forgot to ask you to grab one.
I literally just muted so I could get my cute little assistant to bring me a large yellow tag item.
Oh, yeah.
I can grab one real quick. If you hold,
go
ahead and speak to something real quick and I'll be right back with it.
Yeah, I think a lot of it, guys, is just thinking about going back to the packing tape, just thinking about the finish. So if you have something that is made of hard plastic like toys and doesn't have any stickers over it or anything like that, sometimes packing tape can be the better option. Like if you've got a whole bunch of Hot Wheels track or something like that. Sometimes packing tape can be a better option. We also sell bedding bags, the square like comforter bags, and or you can pick those up or use one from a comforter that you have for some of the really big toy items, right? Yes. So like if you have a whole bunch of Mega Bloks comes to mind, Katie, for me is like selling a bunch of Mega Bloks. They're not going to fit in a gallon Ziploc bag, but the comforter bags can be really wonderful for things like that need to be contained, right?
Yes. So we have 3 sizes, you guys. You can see they're really big. Comforter. Oh, sorry, this video is killing me. Yes, we have 3 sizes available. I think this one's one of our smaller ones. But yes, it's not just for comforters. Use them for toys. Anything you can think of. I've seen those closed system breast pumps placed all together in a bag, or gaming
Little
systems
people,
that they
that's
just
another
want
one.
put together.
Yeah. Little people and like Magic Track car tracks, anything that's got a lot of little pieces that you really don't want to get lost. Those are great for that. Yeah. Okay.
So I have a high chair. I've got a high chair here.
Oh, she's got a display and everything.
I know, it's adorable. I love that this thing folds down so small, and I'm so sad to get rid of it, but I have another one. So I like to keep them around. But okay, these are our large ticket items, you guys. So these tags are going to be available. Let me just pull this off of here. I'm going to support this. Haha.
Sorry, Katie, I'm springing all the surprise questions.
That's okay. All right, you guys. So you're going to cut along the line here where the safety pin is. You're going to cut along that line. And then you're going to take this top part and place it up here in the top. And then the bottom half gets taped down here. Then this item is going to be zip tied to thread. You're going to zip tie it right here onto this item. So anything, our way of thinking is anything that's not going to fit in the mama's cart is going to need a yellow large ticket item. So your sit-me-ups, your bigger toys, your any of this large ticket, your strollers, high chairs, whatever, that is all going to need a large yellow. tag item, and we will have these available at the sale. So don't feel like that you have to come pick them up from my house for a supply order just for these. We'll have them there for you. Just have it ready for when you show up.
Yeah, we'll have a station available, right? That they can
Yes.
have the supplies to add their yellow ticket items. And then when
Excellent.
people want to buy that item, they tear it. It's perforated. They tear the bottom off and that has the barcode on it. Yep. And then they
Yep.
take that up to pay for it. And then after they've paid for it, they come back and it gets matched with the top half of the tag and then they get to take their item home. So
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, Katie, we filled our time.
I love it. Yeah, we did great.
Yeah, so-
I think if you have any other questions, you think I've got the weirdest item, I don't know how to tag it, we will help you.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
will create a fun way to tag it. Yeah.
Exactly. And the chatter group is so helpful for that kind of stuff because you can ask questions and we have so many wonderful veteran consigners that know so much about tagging tricky items or even just general questions. So feel free to ask that. But yeah, if you have anything else that you want to comment, have questions about, just comment on the video and we will get back to you. So, all right, Katie.
Happy tagging. Get to work,
Yeah.
ladies. We are just a few weeks away. I can't believe
Yeah.
it. So
I
exciting.
can't believe it either. It's coming so fast. We're gonna have such a blast. So, all right, guys, have a great
Have a wonderful day. Happy
we'll
Tuesday.
talk to you soon.